Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Friday, June the 16th, 2023. Friday, June the 16th. Not a lot happened on today's episode. You could tell General Hospital was preempted for 2 days. So you could tell this was really like a Wednesday's episode, so this won't be too long of a recap because it's not that much to talk about. We have Chase and Michael talking. He brings up Brooklyn, but doesn't go in depth. Michael's talking about how he really misses Willow, and Amelia is starting to do some first. He goes, she smiled at me today like she really saw me, and recognized me. And he goes, I try to take all the videos I can, but he didn't get that on video. And he goes, Willow's missing so much. And Chase is like, Willow's getting better. Because he asked Michael, how's Willow doing? She goes, she's holding her own. He goes, she's gonna have a lifetime of moments she's not gonna miss. He says, and those you do catch on video, she's going to look at them over and over again and appreciate the fact that you took them. Really nice little pep talk, right? Then we have Sasha. She's in the room talking with Willow, and Willow noticed when Sasha sat down. She goes, what's going on, Sasha? It looks as if you've been crying. What's going on? And she goes, oh, she made a little joke about that's gotta work on that deception concealer. She goes, no, what's going on? She said, I'm crying because of Nina. And immediately Willow said, what has she done now? And she goes, no, you're misunderstanding. These are tears of joy. She said, Nina wrote the most beautiful, heartfelt recommendation for me, recommendation of me. She says, I'm going to try to get my going before a judge to try to get my guardianship revoked. And Nina came through with this letter, and so she ends up reading it to Willow, and Willow's like, some things are unforgivable. And Sasha says, yeah, what I did to Nina should have been one of them. She says, look, when Nina first found out, oh, she did hate me, and it took a while. But Nina has this capacity for forgiveness. And she looked at Willow and said, somehow I think it runs in the family. And Willow just looked at her. And then this is after talking, Willow said something about Wiley. She goes, I always tell Wiley, there's always possibilities of new beginnings. And so Sasha said, see, you know, she did say, remember, she told Nina she would try to talk to Michael and Willow, and she is. She's not doing it in a pushy way, and she won't, because she won't try to force Willow into anything. But she had just read that letter from Nina. It did touch her, So anyway, that was pretty much their talk. We had like what 3-4 scenes of back and forth with them talking. I mean, they did that throughout the whole episode. 3, 4, 5 scenes of Michael and Chase talking. We have Cody. He called Sam to come help, and Sam was like, you still haven't told me, why would Gladys want to frame you? And Cody says, I don't want to I don't want to implicate you in that, you know. And so he goes, I think Sam said, well, why, you know what, why wouldn't you call Dante to look at? He goes, well, I don't want Dante to have a conflict of interest. I don't want him to have to compromise himself. And she goes, oh, but it's okay for me too, you know? And he goes, no, it's not like that, Sam. You have a skill set, and Sam knows she has a skill set for getting information. She's a PI. So he goes, you do believe me, don't you? She goes, well, yeah, I believe you didn't steal that necklace. you know? So Sam ends up calling Spinelli, which we were like, why doesn't anybody ever call Spinelli anymore, right? And so she says, I got something for you. I got a job for you. I got something for you to look into. Why doesn't Cody just say, all I'm going to tell you is look at Sasha Gilmore's financials that she hasn't had control over in 2 years. You're going to be surprised. That's all he has to say. That's it. And then Spinelli would be like, whoa. Yeah, that's all that needs to. Cody don't have to spill, but he could definitely point them in the right direction, right? And then we had, I'm not even going to talk about Finn and Elizabeth playing backgammon talking. Woo! Newsville, fast forwardville. And we had Alexis and Diane having coffee at that coffee place that I can never know the name of it. I think it's Port Charles Grill. No, Port Charles Grill is inside. I mean, maybe Sunny's Peaks Coffees is now has that area, you know. But anyway, Alexis did tell Diane, because Diane says, I know you miss it. Diane kind of consulted with her on a current case she has to do with cryptocurrency. And Alexis gave her some good advice. And Diane's like, yes, you still got it. And then Alexis was saying that, you know what, being editor-in-chief of the Invader, it's okay. But the articles that come through, she says, you know, the good ones, the good articles where you do some good and you make some changes. She said, there are so few and far between. It's like a needle in a haystack. She says, boy, don't I miss being an attorney. She goes, I miss it so bad. It's like I'm standing on the sidelines. And I'm thinking, well, what's to prevent her from trying to get her license reinstated? Start now. So what if it takes 6 months? So what if it takes a year? The 6 months in a year or a year is going to go by anyway. She might as well get the ball running. She can prove she's clean, she's sober, she's been working in a respected position, and she's got her head back on her shoulders. So I'm surprised Diane didn't recommend that she try to get her license back again. I'm surprised at that. And then we have Ned. You know, we deal with Tracy being just a 2-year-old, obnoxious, in the room complaining. See? And we got TJ, the only doctor in the hospital. Wow. So they took Ned off the twilight sleep medication to wake him up. He does wake up. He's groggy, which TJ said, that is to be expected. We just took him off the medication, right? And he knew the year it was, he knew the town he was in. And TJ said, Ned, you're doing very well. You're doing very well. And so he looked at him, he goes, my name isn't Ned, it's Eddie Main. And Olivia's like, wait, huh? And Brooklyn, Tracy, what? So that's going to be the amnesia that we knew they were going to make Ned have. He's having it. He thinks he's Eddie Main, his little persona. So we're going to see some wild and crazy things going on with him and his mind being Eddie Main. So that's where we're going with that. That gives Nina a little reprise, right? Gives her a little reprise. We shall see. So now let's go to Comic Corner. Dacia says, they showed a clip of Ned wearing a black jacket, hold a gun, probably holding a gun. Is Ned trying to be Jason Morgan? Nope. Ned thinks he's his persona, Eddie Main. Ned woke up to think that he's Jason. Nope. He thinks he's Eddie Main. Nobody can't take Jason Morgan's place, and Ned ain't gonna try. Hear that, GH? The writers, nobody could take Steve Burton as Jason Morgan. Can replace him? No, they're not trying to. Deborah says Ava was right to tell Nina to fess up to Sonny. That's going to be bad if he finds out another way. Sonny may forgive her. Nina can play her boo-hoo card. She is such a good conniver. Then Tracy was mean to Leo. She is heartless to everyone she touches. Hope Olivia gets wind of Tracy's demanding ways and sets her straight. Olivia does set Tracy straight every chance she gets. She really does. And Ned has time. And Ned, as time goes by, he will remember. Yes, he will. They're gonna make Ned remember before they make Esme remember. Ned is just confused. He had swelling in the brain for Olivia. And then Cindy says they are turning the Spence Trina romance into a big dud. All this momentum on the boat, then they got back to the real life, as boring as can be. I don't think Trina liked the reality of Spencer having to leave Curtis's birthday party to pick up Ace either. And then Yolanda says Spencer only kisses Trina in the forehead in public. That could be. Well, especially if her mother or father's around. Kim says, hi, recap lady. I miss doing the comments with you. Well, anyways, I can't stand Gladys anymore. She's a troublemaker stealing money. Poor Cody, because of Gladys trying to make Cody get in trouble. Cody is helping Leo. Is Leo really have autism? You must mean, does the actor, the little actor playing Leo, really have autism? And she says, because I have two boys with autism, my younger son needs a mentor. My older son is in a group home with his autism. I honestly believe, and I saw that the first time they brought the little actor on. He's a little actor with autism in real life. I mean, you could just tell by the innocence and some of the things that he does. When I first saw him, because we didn't get into the autism story with Leo we got that a little later, right? And when I first saw him, I thought, I hope the directors know they hired a child on the spectrum, right? And then come to find out that's because they were going to have a storyline of a child on the spectrum. So they did a very, very good job. And this little actor is phenomenal. My granddaughter, she will be 5 this August, is on the spectrum. And we've had her in resources since she was about 2.5. And I'm telling you, with the proper resources, it works wonders, especially starting them early. You know, she will be in a regular kindergarten class. You really would not know that she is on the spectrum unless you have, lengthier conversations with her. Then you can kind of tell, because usually, and I'm not going to get all into this, everybody, because it's daily recaps, but usually communication and social skills and behaviors are kind of one of the deficits, but they're usually advanced in anything else, anything educational, anything. They're so advanced in so many other ways. But I could just say the proper help, they are phenomenal. My granddaughter is just a wonder. She is a wonder and true joy. Robin says, Nina needs to leave the show right now. I'm sick of her. Michael says, Nina will try to tell Sonny, and someone will interrupt to tell her that Ned is waking up. I know, that's what's going to happen. Ned won't remember for a while. Yep. Why is everyone coming for Sonny? The DOJ, Pikeman, Miss Wu. I guess he really needs Dex and Michael's protection. Tracy, 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 you really know how to rub people the wrong way. Oh my God. Yes, she does. Um, don't mess with Leo's stability. Why is it such a big deal for Portia to find out about Curtis and Jordan's kiss? I don't know. Portia could expect Curtis to have some confusion due to their relationship problems. Jordan shouldn't be so protective of their relationship and let the truth come out. That's what I say. I think the writers are taking it slow with Spencer and Trina's relationship to preserve the sweet, innocent quality. Great recap. Because Spencer and Trina were in the bed ready to have sex when the boat actually hit the dock, right? And they realized, wait, what's happening? I kind of think so. I don't think they actually have slept together yet, right? Let me know in comment corner. I really don't think so. Sabrina says, great recap regarding Trina and Portia. Trina was a little off today. It seems there was some doubts creeping in thanks to her mom, yes. Trina thought back to when they were looking in the safety deposit box. I think she knows Spencer didn't destroy the contents of the box. Not sure what directions the writers are going in, but I don't like they're going to like it. Wait, I don't think we're going to like it. I am thinking maybe they're bringing in another guy, or Cameron will have feelings for Trina again. And then Yolanda says, Cameron returns soon with a new girlfriend. Good. For a short visit. Probably also to congratulate his mom on getting head nurse. I hope Cameron comes because it's summertime, right? Lucy says, I just fell on the floor when Sonny noticed Nina's engagement ring wasn't on her hand. Jackie says, how are you doing? Wait, how are you doing? A lot of ad. Oh, are you doing a lot of ad-libbing, girlfriend? LOL. Sometimes I do. I'll make up a scene, but then at the end I laugh and I say, oh, that didn't happen. But you know what? If I'm really ridiculously bored, oh, I'll go off in another direction. But I'll tell you guys that didn't happen. Uh, I'm not gonna do it right now though, because the recap's over. Nina, Nina's going to do the victim act on Sonny, and he's going to forgive her. And if so, Carly should take Sonny up on his offer. I think Sonny had the best offer. I'm gonna give you something I know I can beat. I thought that was just phenomenal. NK Rose says, I think Spencer is going slow after being burned by Esme and finding out their whole relationship was a lie. Medora says, Portia and Zeke forgot Portia lied to Trina all her life and cheating on Taggart. Yes, she did. Sandy says Gladys is desperate. She might do something to Sasha to keep her under guardianship. Gladys is going to do something. NK Rose says, I think Drew and I think Sam and what's that guy's name? Cody are going to find out what Gladys is up to with the sabotage, the new sabotage. I think NK Rose says, I think Drew and Carly will get married for legal reasons before Sonny and Nina do. Wouldn't that be interesting if they did get married? One can't testify against the other. But Drew, with what Drew's proposing to do, he's not testifying against Carly. He's just pleading guilty. But let's face it, Drew ain't going to jail. NK Rose says, I was hoping to see Avery eavesdropping on Ava and Nina. I know, because there were some rumors that was going to happen, and it didn't. NK Rose says, am I the only one that wants Spencer to get a job, take over Cassadine Industries, or go to college? Lucy says Spencer could join his Uncle Sonny's coffee import business. No, Sonny ain't gonna let Spencer nowhere around that. Sabrina says, I agree with you. He needs a job. You're right. Cassadine Industries would be perfect. Who is running it right now anyway? With Nicholas being gone, and Victor is dead, maybe Valentine could help him run it. But Valentine, once he's outed from ELQ, or maybe he will likely try to take it over. Valentine should run the family business. I mean, I don't necessarily think Spencer's qualified at all. He's never been exposed to the inner runnings of the business. He just finished high school. That's all. And not that, look, I'm not saying that in order to run an empire, you have to go to college. I'm not saying that. But you have to have grown up around it, right? He can't say, I've watched my grandfather, I watched my father, I know what our family company does. I've grown up. He can't. He doesn't know anything about Cassadine Industries, right? At all. So you could give it to him and he'd be like, what am I supposed to do? you know, Lucy said to Sabrina, you're right. Cassadine Industries would be a great place for Spencer to work, or he could work with for his Uncle Sonny. Sonny ain't gonna have Spencer around. Spencer's the hothead. So anyway, that is Comment Corner, everybody. I'll be back next week for another daily recap of General Hospital.